Hey y'all, hey girl. So today we're gonna be doing the third eye chakra, right? So I got my purple on. You probably heard of the third eye, right? Whether like in movies or songs, or third eye also can be interchangeable with like intuition, right? And so it's in the center of our forehead. Also connects to our eyes, right? Because this is supposed to be the all-seeing eye, but it's connected to our eyes, our nose, our ears, and our face in general. Spiritually speaking, though, our third eye is also connected to like our wisdom or our sixth sense, right? Now, it's our sixth chakra, right? So 7, 6. This is our sixth chakra. Um, so it's kind of like that ability to pick up on things, right? You just got a knack for picking up on things or energy, or you just can kind of see things. It doesn't mean that you're like seeing things. I mean, some of y'all probably do see stuff. It also brings a higher level of consciousness, a higher level of awareness. It's really the way that you see the world, or being able to see the world in a certain type of way. It also can be connected to like our imagination, right? Because our crown chakra is connected to our thoughts, right? But our intuition is truly like the discernment, or having clear thoughts about what it is that we need to do or we want to do while we have this time on the earth. Physically speaking, if we're not listening to our intuition is going to find a way to speak to us, right? And so that's what the chakras are, is that if your intuition is talking to you, you're not listening, you don't want to, you don't feel like it, and all of a sudden your eyes are blurry, right? You got headaches, issues of concentration, confusion, nightmares, sleep disturbances. Because if I can't get to you inside, right, in the safe place of our discernment, I'm going to find physical ways to get to you. I'm going to find physical ways to touch you. Keep in mind, though, as we talk about chakras, this does not dismiss medical concerns or even mental health concerns or challenges, right? We still need to go to our doctors. We still need to go to our therapist, or whomever you see. This just brings you personal insight and personal awareness around this, right? So I say that because some of the imbalances may seem like, oh no, I got that from such and such that was in my family. Like, okay, sugar, that's fine. However, when we are thinking about our relationship with ourselves, we want to be aware. If I find myself having itchy eyes, or my sinuses is going crazy, I'm gonna know like, okay, well, it might just be my allergies. But then I also will look and see, maybe is there something that my intuition is trying to tell me? But some of the other physical imbalances will also be like seizures, hearing loss, and eye strain, headaches, blurred vision, and sinus issues, right? Now, know if you have these things, learning about the chakras and healing some of those areas can better that area. It may not take it away completely, but it can definitely soothe it, or reduce the symptoms that are coming with it. And then spiritually, when we're out of balance with ourselves, we might have issues with self-doubt, right? Because if I can't trust what my thoughts are telling me, what myself is telling me, why would I trust anything or anybody else? Overthinking, right? All my overthinkers in the house. That's actually not healthy, right? And don't get me wrong, we do have to process situations. We have to analyze situations. We have to be cautious about the steps that we're taking. But that does not mean at any point that we should be spending that much energy overthinking. Like, if you really think about how much you take away from yourself physically when you overthink, it's exhausting. It's so exhausting. You could literally be in your house all day overthinking, and you're gonna get in the bed just like what's that meme? Where she was like, oh God, I'm tired. Oh, today has drained me. Like, that's literally what it's going to feel like, because you've been overthinking this whole time. Third chakra is to like affirm that you know, that you understand, that you see things, right? That you are truly able to be in unison with yourself, right? That whatever my thoughts are telling me about the situation, I trust them, right? And it doesn't mean that we have to act on those things, but it may be able to release it completely until that situation comes up, right? Because sometimes we'll have I used to have this bad too. And I still have to work through this sometimes where like a thought will pop up of something that could happen. And then all of a sudden, I done created a whole scenario of how this situation could happen, how the person is gonna look that day, what it's gonna look like outside, if it's gonna be sunny, if it's gonna be raining, if what I'm gonna be wearing, if they say what I don't like and they get up close, and now I stand up, like I done, baby, I already know how it's about to happen, what's gonna happen, what the end result is gonna be, and now me living in the present moment where none of that has happened. I mean, like absolutely none of it has happened. I feel a way about that person or about this situation or if this situation happened, and unknowingly to myself, I'm attracting that more to me. Not that exact situation, but whatever that energy of the situation is. So if it was anger or frustration, now I don't find myself irritated and angry, and now I'm done created situations or brought situations to me that are also irritating and angry, right? Another imbalance is relying on others for validation, right? That really being able to, don't get me wrong, I have best friends, so if I'm struggling, I'm gonna go talk to them. I got family, I can go talk to them. However, really being able to understand that your voice and your validation and your true understanding of the situation is just as important, right? And their feedback and their advice and their support in whatever way is only additional to yours. Daydreaming, wow, ooh, child, that one, that'd be the one, right? That's the one. Daydreaming, you gotta really come out of the clouds. You gotta come out of the clouds and live in the present moment. And if you're struggling to really live in the present moment, ask yourself, why is that? Why is it so hard to live in this moment? Is there things from the past that you haven't healed from? Are there things that you're too focused on in the future? Because by not living in the present, you're gonna get everything that you want and still not be satisfied. And damn, that's a bad. I mean, that's not a fun way to live, right? The last thing you want to do is be celebrating and still be like, dang, I'm not fulfilled. I've been waiting for this moment my whole life and I'm still not fulfilled. That's no way to live, right? So do yourself a favor by getting to this moment of being present and being with self and being aware of who you are in this moment. And if you don't like who you are in this moment, know that you got the power and ability to change it. A lack of confidence in your purpose, right? So the third eye truly helps us to see and understand what it is that we're supposed to do on this planet or why we're here. And so if you're lacking that or you're scared about that or you're worried about that, do some digging. Do some digging and try to figure out, why don't I truly believe in myself? And so we get into balance with the affirmation, I see, right? I see. I see how abundant I am. And also I trust, right? I trust my vision. With the third eye, there's a level of reliance on your true self, right? Now, which is funny because we do rely on ourselves in a lot of ways to get things done, to finish tasks, to, do so on and so forth. But a lot of times we don't trust ourselves. And then we make ourselves either feel bad or use perfectionism to push us to the breaking point, to where we do get it done, but we still don't feel good, right? I trust my intuition. I trust that I don't need to overthink this. I trust that I don't need to be nervous about what is to come because I know I'm going to have the steps. I trust that everything that I desire is going to come to me, and I don't need to be stressing myself continuously to get to it, because knowing that I can see the steps that I need to take to get to where I want to be, stressing myself and worrying about it is not going to bring it closer. It's actually going to bring it farther. The element that is helpful for our third eye is light, right? That doesn't mean everything has to be bright, but especially for sensory people, just having some type of like light. It could be a sun lamp, or you can go out into the sun. You can go out into lit areas. There's something about the light that activates us to move, to go. Also being open-minded, right? A lot of times because we're overthinking and we done told ourselves what the outcome is going to be, we done closed our mind off from what the outcome actually will be, right? Which can sometimes be way better than whatever it is that we have planned. Also, like physical things such as like journaling, allowing your mind to run freely, right? Not through the journaling, right? I'm not talking about, that's not the overthinking. That's what we're doing. But journaling and just allowing your mind to just get onto paper, right? Because a lot of times when we are journaling, there is such a freedom in it. Once we are not judging ourselves or overthinking it, there's such a freedom of release to just go, just to go, right? And sometimes you'll be surprised of, oh, I'm really upset about this. I still ain't let that go, right? And it been stuck up in here trying to figure out a way to get out of our body. Certain foods can be helpful. They're all, funny enough, connected to the color, right? So this is like deep purples or deep blues, so like blueberries, eggplants. Rosemary oil is really helpful too. This is just some insight. I would encourage you, if this is something that you're like, oh, I'm interested, go research. I hope that this information was helpful. I hope that this brings you some insight, can help you get whatever clarity you're looking for, or at least get you in the right direction to it. And I will see you guys soon. Tell a friend and tell a friend. It's Tella. I'm such a millennial. Oh my God. It's so embarrassing.